So we appreciate you being on the show. Happy football season. I will ask you just how do you feel? Like, I know that that's a blank slate of a question, but how do you feel right now?
Sure. I mean, I think there's a kind of a number of different emotions. First of all, obviously very excited for everyone to get an opportunity to play football. I think for us as a program at Patrick Henry, I'm excited for our players, for our students, for our boosters, for our staff, for the administration. So many people have put in so many hours of work that it's exciting to get this opportunity. And then, of course, you feel the, camp a little bit. It's a great feeling to have that kind of camp feeling that we're kind of in it now, and we need to get better every time we get on the field and that kind of coach speak. But there's a lot of truth to that.
And the weather's somewhat slightly nicer during camp this time of year, as opposed to in the middle of August when it's like as hot as possible. No? Yes?
I mean, I still feel like it's kind of, I'm not sure about complaining about the weather in this area ever.
I'm just trying to come up with other reasons to enjoy this weird football season. I was talking with Robbie Owens earlier today, and he credited you as being somebody who was really a big catalyst in his growth this offseason in terms of how to communicate and educate with his quarterbacks and how he was running Zoom meetings. And so I'm just curious, what have you been up to with your guys? You've had, I'm assuming, a long time to install this offensive playbook this season.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a hot second from Coach Owens. He's doing just fine. He's doing just fine. I'm trying to hijack everything that they do. No, I mean, it's been I think for everybody, it's been a long off season in so many weird different ways. I do want to make sure that I am explicit when I say that I'm very proud of our program for the effort that I feel like they've put in by the confinements and kind of constraints of what we've been able to do, legally, as far as pod work and AAU work and things like that, to give us an opportunity to have what I hope is a great experience for our players this spring, because it has taken a lot of work. And I'm sure many of them have kind of gone through different iterations about, the confidence level of there actually being a season, but to, at some point be part of something bigger than yourself, believe in a process, believe in a system, believe in what we're trying to do collectively, and do your work when there's so much uncertainty is a real testament to these young people. And I'm very excited for them to get an opportunity to showcase what they've been doing.
Last year, your offense was certainly a showcase. I mean, you guys were breaking scoreboards left and right. I'm asking some people this season, how quickly our offense is going to get rolling. So who should some of the players be on your team that people are looking out for in the early weeks of this season?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. It's one of those weird things where, normally in a normal, put that around quotes, to have a lot of competition at a lot of spots. That's kind of what good programs aspire to do. And so without the opportunity for a real off season, there just isn't that opportunity for like real competition. There are certain spots in our program that I would love, a summer of competition, a summer of kind of ability to go in and look at decision making and technique and all those things. But we just don't have the luxury of that. I mean, really, I think everyone feels the confinement of what that looks like. But we obviously have a few really good players. I think everybody's excited to see Kai Jesse. I mean, he's borderline uncoverable on the perimeter, and it's one of those things where we're trying to be creative with ways that we can construct him to get as many touches as I feel like he deserves. But then we have some young players in the program too that I'm very excited to see get a chance to make a splash. And I know you've talked about it on the program, but it's a unique year for young players because really, what normally would be a junior, you're kind of a senior now. If we were in a normal off season, the people who are juniors this spring season would be seniors in our off-season program. And so what that growth looks like, is kind of to be determined, but we have high expectations for a number of players, and I'm excited to see what it looks like when we play for real.
I mean, you mentioned the growth. I've already talked to two coaches earlier today who have said they are going to have freshman quarterbacks in the competition this season, potentially, that they would have been like, no, you'd stay on JV if this was normally your freshman year. So I'm glad to hear that you will be maybe reaping some of the benefits of that. Give us the opening. I am too confused on schedules to remember who is playing who, but who's your scrimmage? Who's your first game for everyone out there interested?
We're scrimmaging ourselves. I'm not necessarily, maybe I've just been seared in my brain with too many preseason games in my life, but preseason is not for us. So we open up with Scripps Ranch,
Love it.
Which all they did last year was go 12-1, go to the, section, whatever the third level, championship was and have the best year seemingly of their career, and they put 64 unanswered points on us the last time we played. So we're excited for that opportunity, but obviously they're going in a upward trajectory, and we're excited to see where we match up against them this year. From there, we have our league schedule: Kearney and University City. Then we have Crawford and Sarah is a game I know everybody around Patrick Henry is excited for that rivalry. So it'll be fun.
I'll let you get going on this. There's no championships really this year, so I'm kind of asking everybody, what is success? Where is the internal bar set for you right now, and what you've got ahead of you?
Yeah, I mean, there's only ever one real success for us. We're trying to create a great experience for our student athletes. That's the end of it. I'm not necessarily tethered to, the coach speak of going 1-0 every week or going undefeated or whatever championship. We're trying to create a great experience for our players. And that comes with a lot of things that being part of a team does, but we expect to play at a high level. And I'm really excited to see what a number of our players get to do when the lights are on and see what we got.